Hello everybody, I'm Patrick Reynolds of Take a Stand, and to today's episode, we have a special guest, former NFL player, Mr. Dinavon Bythwood. Dinavon has won a national championship for the University of Miami, playing alongside Ray Lewis and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is also a two-time Grammy-nominated music producer, working with the likes of Keyshia Cole and Missy Elliott.
My girl, Missy Elliott.
Dinavon has always gained success from aligning himself with progressive and unique opportunities. Let's hear about some of the interesting things he has done in the past and what he's involved with today. Check it out. Hello, everybody. I'm Patrick from Take a Stand, and in this segment, we have my better friend here, Mr. Dinavon Bythwood.
Amen, brother.
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
Man?
You been all right?
I can't complain, man.
Man, I couldn't wait to talk to you. You know, it's been a little while here. We've been talking a little bit and trying to get this thing together.
Absolutely.
Now today we got Take a Stand in the building.
Hey, absolutely. Y'all in the house, man. Y'all in the place.
All right, so listen, let's get right into it.
Yep.
Now tell me a little bit about you. Give me a quick bio and let everybody know a little bit about yourself and some of the things you've done.
Okay, I'm going to try and give a quick bio. My life has been very interesting. Let's see. We can start with the University of Miami.
Okay.
I think that's a great place to start. We're in the beautiful city of Miami. Had an opportunity to play with the Hurricanes, attend college there, have my degree in business administration. Had an opportunity to win a national championship with the Hurricanes in 1991. Played alongside Warren Sapp, Dwayne Johnson, Jesse Armstead, Gino Torretta, Ray Lewis, a lot of these guys that are phenomenal athletes now and have made an indelible mark in the sports arena.
Wow.
These are guys that I came up with through the U.
Wow.
The U. That's right. The real U. And so from the University of Miami, from playing football, I ended up having an opportunity to go to the Cleveland Browns, play with the Cleveland Browns under Bill Belichick. That was a crazy experience, one from coming from this sunshine area of Miami and the humidity and the heat into the bitter cold of Cleveland, Ohio, and being able to learn a lot from a Bill Belichick. You see what he's doing today with the Patriots and what he's done in his career with players. He's one of my best coaches ever, because I learned from him you can find talent anywhere. You know, talent can come from the 6th round, 8th round, an undrafted player.
Yes.
You have to know how to assess talent, and I've applied that to my life in working with music artists, which actually segues into the next section, which is after I finished football, I went into the music industry.
Post-career.
Yes, absolutely. Sports and entertainment, same thing, you know, same business. I just went over into the music side. And into the music side, I had an opportunity to work with artists like Beyonce, Keyshia Cole, Jennifer Hudson, Jamie Foxx, Katy Perry, you know, just a lot of acts I've been able to work with and produce with other producers and songwriters in the music industry, as well as develop young talent, you know, in the music industry. Working with Keyshia Cole, it opened the door for me to be nominated for a Grammy for a record that we produced called Heaven Sent, which was a phenomenal record. We were nominated, we didn't win, we lost out to Neo. That's a great company to lose out to Neo. I mean, hey, you had a great record. I don't hate, you know, I try to participate.
But you were nominated with that Grammy. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, right?
Absolutely, but you know, you want to win.
Right.
You know, you want to get the win at some point.
You're a champion. You're a champion. You know, you won a national championship.
Absolutely. So with that being said, segued into more A&R work, which is artist and repertoire, which is working with young artists, developing songwriters, developing producers, and marrying producers, songwriters with artists, because producers and songwriters are the lifeblood of the music industry. Great songs make great artists. A lot of these artists don't write the songs that you hear, so they need a great team behind them.
Right.
And so that is what I've been doing in the music industry for the past 20 years now, working now in A&R, you know, as an executive. And from that, I moved into where we are today with technology, music technology, which is Tilted Globe. And Tilted Globe is something that it's a company, it's a technology that is going to revolutionize the way the music industry the film industry, television, just the entire entertainment industry does business. We have a disruptive technology that is a market disruptor. I mean, it's just plain and simple. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I'm not gonna interview myself. You asked me about that,
right.
so I'm gonna
well, you seem excited about it. I mean, your enthusiasm, you can hear. I mean, it's jumping through the screen right now.
Absolutely,
so being a part of Tilted Globe, I mean, teaming up. I mean, you know a lot about teams. You played on some high level teams that you just described. You've won a national championship.
Absolutely.
So now being a part of team, Tilted Globe.
Yes.
What does that mean to you? And what are some of the things that you want to see happen with that company?
Well, what got me started with Tilted Globe was a meeting. And it was a meeting with a friend of mine and business partner of mine, Johnny Mars. And Johnny Mars is a studio manager and also producer, songwriter over at a studio called Audio Vision. And I used to work out of Audio Vision Studios. It's a legendary studio at North Miami Beach. I've done a lot of work out of there, worked with a lot of music artists. And so he gave me a call one day. He said, listen, Dinavon, I've got someone I want you to meet, and I got something that I want you to hear that I think is exciting, and I think you might want to be a part of it, or just tell me what you think about it. And I said, okay, yeah, sure. I'm a yes man. I always say yes. A lot of great things happen when you say yes. So I said, I've got time, set it up, went over, had the meeting, sat down, and I had the pleasure of meeting Joe, which is the founder and developer of the technology. He's a phenomenal young man, and he gave his pitch. He started talking about the company. He started mentioning about platforms, shows, bringing artists to it, the technology and what it does in terms of eliminating the ability for shows to be streamed or stream ripped and copied or illegally downloaded or unauthorized viewing. So as soon as he said that, and he doesn't know this, but the remainder of the meeting was just blah, blah, blah. Right. When I heard that, I knew from hearing that, I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm saying this to myself in my mind, wait a minute. Did you just say you have a technology that eliminates the ability from anyone from credential sharing, illegal downloads, file sharing, copying, recording of any kind?
Wow.
He said, yes. Once I heard that, that was all I needed to hear, because being in the music industry for 20 years and knowing the growing pains that we've had in the music industry with illegal downloads, file sharing, the Napster period, it has almost crippled the music industry, because we've not been able to monetize music like we have in the past with record sales, with CD sales, that type of thing. When digital downloads came along and Napster came along with file sharing and that type of thing, it just totally, decimated sales in the music industry. When he said that, I knew that this technology, if you can do this for music, you can do this for film, you could do this for television, you could do it for video, across the whole entertainment spectrum. Now, my wheels started turning. I'm thinking NFL, NBA games, boxing matches, not just music. I'm thinking HBO. And then I just said, you know what? This is something I want to be a part of.
Wow.
And from that, I told myself, I said, we need to be a part of this, because this is something that's going to be great. This is the next Facebook. And I thought about Facebook. I thought about major companies that started, that were at their infant stages, that if I had an opportunity to be a part of them, I would have. To me, Tilted Globe is this for the industry right now. It is the next Facebook. It is the next Google. It is one of the next technologies that it's just going to take over the industry. Wow. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about the team, Natalie Sigolito, who's one of the founders, Joe Tremos, who's the founder and chief developer. He's the guy that has the secret sauce. He developed this whole thing. We have Brandon Zarko, who's a VP. He's a phenomenal guy. He's working on his MBA right now at the University of Maryland. I won't hold Maryland against him. He could have gone to the University of Miami, but that's okay. We won't hold that against him. I see he's a great guy. I still love him. We can definitely utilize that. Yeah, bless his heart. Absolutely. So, so yes, that technology to me, I mean, it is preemptive, it is proactive, and it is wholly preventative.
Wow.
It stops downloading, stream ripping in its tracks.
Wow.
And so it's applicable to all of the previous industries that I just named within
Right.
entertainment. But you can use this particular technology for conferencing, video conferencing, which is a huge market within the industry right now. You can also use this technology within the healthcare industry with doctors. I mean, the applicability of it across multiple platforms is just, I mean, it's endless.
I think that's incredible what you just said. So it puts the power. I mean, it's a pioneer technology, and it puts the power back into the, let's say, the artist, the entertainer, or the person of that's a doctor or in the hospitals and stuff.
Absolutely.
The technology provides a platform and also puts the power back into the let's say the builder's hand.
Yes, it gives the artists, they can take back their content. They can monetize their content now. They don't have to worry about, my God, if I stream my show, my concert, it's going to be recorded. It's going to be downloaded.
Right.
I'm not going to have control of my content.
Right.
Content is king. You know that with this show.
Right.
It is king. When you control your content, you can have all types of licensing rights to bill it out to whomever you want so that they can, restream it, rebroadcast it, or whatever. So you control that. What artists did not have an ability to do was to control their content because this technology didn't exist. It does now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you, I mean, just in talking to you for as long as me and you've been talking to each other, tell me about some of the things that you feel you can add to some of the things that, Joe and Natalie and Brandon, even though he's, a turtle. I mean, what is it, Maryland? The
Turpin.
Turpin, yeah,
I
whatever.
would hold it
Yeah.
against- Same thing, turpin,
Yeah. Well,
Same thing, turpin,
well,
turtle.
hopefully,
Same species.
exactly. But speaking of those, that power team you've been able to work with, talk about some of the things that you feel like you are going to add to that and make this all-star, the team, and take it to the next level.
Well, I am currently the Executive Vice President of Strategic Partnerships and Investor Relations. Mm-hmm. So what that does is it allows me to tap into my network of individuals and people who are influential within the entertainment industry, sports industry, to help this company go to the next level. So we can bring on athletes like a Dwayne Wade.
Sounds like you know somebody.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I know somebody. I got a plug. This is a technology. It's a company. It's something that athletes can be a part of, that they can invest in, and they can say, hey, you know what, this is the next big thing, I want to be a part of it. Let me hear what this can do and how I can be a part of it, how I can leverage my brand and my name with a technology that's going to change the world globally as we look at it from an entertainment standpoint, from streaming. Boxing, think about the match that's coming up between Floyd Mayweather and McGregor.
Yeah.
Tilted Globe could stream that.
Wow.
Just like that, securely monetize it, because it is an e-commerce marketplace for viewers to come on and buy a ticket, look at that event, and it's one ticket per one view.
Wow. I think Al Hammond will love that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the next stop. That's the next stop. So as executive VP, my job is to bring those networks, those relationships that I've been able to cultivate over the years to help bring in investor dollars. And the right team is not just about the money. It's about having the right team in place that can take the company from one level to the next, all the way to the finish line. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon, right? The race is not given to the swift, but to those who endure. That's us. We're going to endure. You're going to get your no's. In our last segment, we talked about no's. You're going to hear no. Sometimes a no may slow you down, but it doesn't stop you. You keep moving. You keep forging on. So
I think that's awesome. I mean, yeah, you know, we were talking about no's,
Yes.
and what the impact of those no's and what those things can do. So let's talk about something that's a little bit better, a word that you might like, because you know you spent a lot of time when you're post career chasing down quarterbacks and everything. Tell me, what do you want your legacy to be for Tilted Globe and some of the things that you've been connected to in your whole lifetime? What do you want that to be, and what you want that to sound like?
Well, I want to be known as a person who was an innovator and a part of things that were innovative. I want to be a person known that who's been a part of success, of winning. University of Miami, we won. It was a great opportunity to come from the military. I didn't even get into that part. I have a military background. I was in the Army for 6 years. Wow. Came out of the military, and I walked on at the University of Miami. I didn't have a scholarship. I had to earn a scholarship. So I walked on to the best team in the country at that time, back in 1991. And you're talking about a team that had just won a few national championships prior to then, and they were loaded. So it was very tough and difficult to walk into a team like that and become successful and make my mark. So I would want my legacy to be one of, hey, this guy is, he's successful in being a part of teams and success and bringing people along with him. Then moving on to the Cleveland Browns, we didn't have a lot of success there, but we had a successful coach. If you look at him today, he still applies those same principles that he utilized and that he taught back then 20 years ago today, and look at him today. Wow. Arguably, he is the greatest coach in NFL history. Wow. You know, I mean, like him or not, you cannot argue with numbers, you cannot argue with facts and results. So for me, I love being a part of successful organizations that from the start, we can go to the next level and be successful together, and then leave a legacy for my seed, my children. Wow, that's what I want to do.
Hey, he just said it all. That's awesome. I mean, that's some excellent content there. Tell me this. Tell me, where can people reach you, and some of the things that you're going to be doing here in the next few days, few weeks, and where people can contact you.
Well, you can contact me at Tilted Globe. Our offices are here in Coral Gables. You can contact me by internet, email, or through our website. You know, just go to our website, hit contact. So you can hit me anytime. I answer. I'm always up. I'm just a nocturnal person. I'm up all night. I hardly ever sleep. And in terms of where I see Tilted Globe going, it's limitless. I don't see an end in terms of where this technology can go. We're talking globally. And so within the next few months, we're looking at bringing on investors. Right now, we're in our Series A round. We've got a $300 million valuation on the company. We're looking to raise $30 million in this particular round. And so we're looking for the right partners, the right type of investors, the group of investors to come to actually bring value beyond dollars to what it is that we're doing, where we can leverage those relationships that they have within the industry. So that's what we're doing right now. That's where we're headed. We're excited about the prospects of dealing with certain people who have expressed interest, some major companies right now. I don't want to give it away, but one is one of the largest entertainment companies in the United States, and they've been around. So, absolutely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Dinavon, man, I definitely appreciate the time, man.
I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you.
Hey, it's all love. It's all love. We're here with Take a Stand, everyone. I'm hoping you got a chance to enjoy a lot of the content and a lot of the conversations we've had here with Dinavon. Stay with us, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy watching.
This record is a tribute to the spirit of all these different musicians who created the music out of love with the idea that it will endure. People represent the best and the most lasting.